So we know that when the player falls down and touches the spike, he will get hurt and die. So we can code a spike object and game over scene. First, let's click on the game events window. Then click on add a new event and then on add condition. To begin with, let's add a condition. Now little one, which condition can we add here? Any ideas? We are gonna add a condition for when two objects collide. Yes, the collision condition. So search collision condition and select it. Now choose player as the first object, and for the second object, choose spike. Then click OK. For the action part, click on add action and search scene in the search bar. Choose the change the scene option. At the right side, type or select the game over scene. Great. Now click OK. Shall we see a preview? OK. Click on the play button. I'm moving the player. Oh, when he falls on the spike, the game over scene appears. And the game shows you lost. Oh, poor player. Ancient pyramids were designed to mislead and also confuse the tomb invaders. But they find it easy to loot. So the pyramid builders, they use such deadly mechanics such as arrows, boomerangs, powders, deep bits and also sharp rotating blades to ward off any unwelcoming guest. Well, let's also add something like that in our game and make it more arduous. Back to the game scene dear. I am going to add a rotating blade machine. So click on add a new object. Choose the sprite option and type its name as machine. OK, then click on add an animation button at the bottom right side of our screen. Next, click on add. Great, the downloads folder appears. From downloads, select the Razor machine image and click open. Click OK on the dialog box which asks us whether to duplicate the image. And then click on apply. Now the machine has appeared in the objects tab at the top right of our screen. By clicking and holding it, drag and drop it into our game scene. Just double click the machine in the game scene. Aha! Its properties window opens up. From properties, select behaviors and press add a behavior to the object button at the bottom. Then at right, choose search new behavior. OK, great. Now delete parallax. Instead, type and search enemy. From options, select the timed back and forth movement option. Any idea on what this does? This will give us zigzag movement to an object. Next, click on Install in Project and in the new window, choose the timed back and forth movement option at the bottom. Then set its moving distance to 1000, moving speed to 200 and click Apply. Oh, that completes the settings. Now in the game scene, drag the machine and place it on top of the statue's head. In reality, the pyramid builders may have hidden such dangerous objects inside statues or wall ceilings. Did you know that King Tutankhamun, or Tut, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who died 2000 years ago, had his own boomerang collection? It is believed that boomerangs were the first flying objects invented by humans. Aborigines, the indigenous people of Australia, are credited with its invention, who then used it for hunting and sports. So we have added forward and backward movement to the machine. But that's not enough, right? The blade should rotate to chop off any object that it meets. Oh, that sounds interesting. Therefore, let's code for the rotating movement to the blade machine. For that, go to Game Events and click on Add a new event. Then click on Add Action, search Rotate over here and select the Rotate option. Okay? Now choose Machine as object and set the angular speed to 60. Finally, click OK. You might be wondering what angular speed is, right? I'll explain it here. Imagine you're riding a bicycle on a straight road. When you pedal fast, your speed and the speed of your cycle increases, right? This is linear speed. But did you notice the wheels of the cycle are also rotating very fast, such that each point on the edge of the wheel is turning in a circular motion with a speed? This speed is called angular speed. It is the rate at which an object rotates. It's notated in units like revolutions per minute or degrees per second. Are you ready to see our progress? Yes, so let's watch a preview to see our blade machine rotating. You know where to click, right? Yes, click on the play button. See, the player hops across the platforms collecting diamonds. And he pauses near the ladder, waiting for the rotating blade to pass, and then carefully climbs up and escapes. Yes, let's close the window and resume our coding. Hence, in game events, copy the spike collision event above the rotate action. Then click on Add a new event and paste the copied event on the new event or empty event we just created. Along with that, click on the spike object and change it to machine. Oh, no need to change the action part since we need the game over scene itself as action here. Cool? Okay. Let's see one more preview. Click on the play button. And yes, our player animation is moving swiftly collecting all the diamonds. But when it hits the blade machine, the game over scene appears and it shows you lost. Great, now close the preview. Our game is almost over. We only have few steps behind. We need to add the game 1 scene next. So for that, go to game scene, press on the project manager tab and then go to scenes. Click on the plus icon to add a new scene. Ta-da! A new scene has been created. Click on the new scene options and select rename. Let's rename it to 1 and press enter. Now click on the 1 scene. There it is. A new scene titled 1 along with 1 events are now visible. Scroll down to zoom out and make the game screen. Alright, now let us add a background for the 1 scene. Do I need to reiterate the steps for adding a background? Alright, pay attention dear. To add a new background, first we need to click on the Add a New Object option in the Object tab at top right. In the new window that opens up, choose the Sprite option. Okay? Next, as object name, type background. Then, we have to click on the Add an Animation button at the bottom. Yes, an animation option appears on the window. Now click on Add on top of the window. And from Downloads, select the 1 image. And click Open. Give OK for the dialog box. And then press Apply. See that? The background image has been created. By clicking and holding it, drag and drop it onto a game scene. To adjust its size, you just have to click on it. To your left, properties will be visible. As width, set 1300 and height, set 800. Then tick on the custom size. Oh, the background image has been enlarged and gone out of the game scene frame. In order to position it, set the X and Y coordinate to 0. After that, let us make our background scene dark. For that, right-click on the screen and select Scene Properties. There, let's choose black color from the color palette and click OK. Did you notice our entire game scene background has turned black? Okay, next we need to add a title U1. So once again, click on Add a New Object and choose Text option. As object name, type Title. Then type U1 with an exclamation. And set the text size to 150. Finally, choose white color from the color palette, tick bold and click Apply. The text object has also appeared in the Object tab. Drag and drop it to the center of the scene. Hooray! Our one scene is ready. Did you know that the Pyramid of Giza is very heavy? It weighs up to 5,750,000 tons. It was built using 2.3 million stones, each weighing on average 2.5 tons. That was quite a handful of facts, right dear? Totally a new information for me. Well dear, we are nearing the end of developing our Trapped in a Pyramid game. Now we can add a door for escaping the pyramid. For that, go to the game scene and click on Add a New Object. Choose the sprite and name it as Door. Then click on Add an Animation button at the bottom. The animation window has appeared. Click on Add and then from Downloads choose the door image. Now click Open. Give OK for the dialog box. Then click Apply as always. Done? Okay, great. Next, we can drag and drop the door object from the Object tab onto the edge of our last platform base. After that, just click on the door object. We can resize the door image by dragging the right corner of the image outline. Also, align its position by holding the image and dragging it to the desired position. That's it, little one. We are almost done. Now we have to add one more step. Do you know what step it is? Well, the player is running in a platform collecting the pharaoh's treasure and also destroying the obstacles. But he doesn't know when the game ends as we haven't coded for it. In order to code the game 1 condition, let's go to the game events and then click on Add Condition. Alright. Next, search the collision condition and select it. To its right, assign the first object as player and second object as door. Now click OK. For the action part, click on Add Action and search Scene. Click on the Change Scene option and type or choose one scene. That is, the player will win if it meets the door. Alright, now click OK. Now, shall we see a preview, dear? For that, click on the play button. There he is. Our player is running and jumping across the platforms collecting the diamonds. He waits below the ladder for the blade machine to pass. Then he climbs it and jumps onto the last platform. And then he escapes through the door. Woohoo! That's our game 1 scene. So our game has been successfully completed. Let's close the preview. All our hard work will be wasted if we forget to save our game. So hurry up and go to the game scene. Click on the file icon and then click on Save. Now you can exit the game peacefully. For that, once again click on Open File and choose the Exit 𝗙develop button at bottom. Hey dear, don't you want to know what happened to Sarah and her team? When they got lost in the pyramid, a word sent to the US Embassy in Egypt that Sarah and her team got lost in pyramid. Being a country that never abandons its citizens, special troops were sent to the pyramid in order to save Sarah and her team. Luckily, they were saved and nobody was harmed. Well, that was such an interesting story, isn't it? I'll meet you again with amazing projects. Until we meet again, bye!